Going on, everyone? My name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. I react to video game music. As a musician myself, today is the return of The Messenger, requested by Biosleep. Thank you very much. This is Bamboo Bigelow, 1 and 2, two songs. Otherwise known as Bamboo Creek, which I'm guessing is the location it plays. This is from the channel Magic Hammer Music. This is a soundtrack from Rainbowdragoneyes. I've checked out The Messenger before, I think once before? I know once for sure. I don't know about twice, but for sure once. And wow, it stuck out quite a bit. It's very busy, a lot of stuff happening, very electronic, but also kind of experimental. So, you know, I see bamboo here. It makes me think, are we gonna have some Chinese instruments maybe? You know, I'm not gonna lie, but when I see Bamboo Boogalo, that has such a David Wise sounding track title. So anyways, this is Bamboo Bigelow, the past, or one, Bamboo Creek. Let's go. An 8-bit harmony. Not that rare, but you don't hear all the time. Double time. Just like this rushing sound. I feel like this would get stuck in your head after a long time. Not right now, but later. For me. A little caliper on there. Just gonna fade out. I'm not gonna talk too much because the next song is just waiting for me and I want to keep the melody in my head. A couple things. It's very interesting. Well, I'll talk about this part later, but I'm gonna basically reference having an older sound in modern day. And then the other thing I was gonna say is it sounds quite fast, as in maybe just a fast section in the game. I don't know if it's a side scroller. I don't know if it's, I don't know. I've never seen The Messenger. At least I don't think I have. I don't remember. I'll look it up in a second. So I don't know, you know, what kind of gameplay it is, or if it changes the camera a lot. But in my head, I kind of saw a little bit of a side scroller and then just like jumping, just very, very basic. And that's just because of the music put me into a like mind state of like NES or something, and just felt like that. But the other thing was there was like this brushing sound effect, which made me think like the jungle or something. It sounded like you were just kind of like running through foliage. I don't know. And then one thing I thought was kind of funny is this kind of music would be really funny for like a video game music like trivia. If you're trying to stump someone, like you would show them this, and you would probably I could imagine someone being like, oh, "What NES or SNES game is this?" You know, trying to rack their brain, not knowing that it's, you know, a game from what, like the 2020s or late 2010s. That's funny. Okay. So I got a little bit of that dun, 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 dun. Same song, Bamboo Boogaloo 2, Bamboo Creek, but this one says the future. I'm not gonna lie. I have a guess, and my guess is that it's significantly slower. I don't know why it's a guess, but it's a guess. This is Bamboo Boogaloo 2. Okay, bass line's there. Slower, but not too slow. More groove this time. Harmony's there again. And we're back. One here, and one down the middle. Is that new? The rhythm is like chunky. There's that again. I think it's structured the same. Oh. So like a melodic chorus section. Oh, I kind of wish that went one more time. I want to hear that again. It sounded like it went up to a chorus. Like this would be the pre-chorus. And then... No. Oh, that was the chorus. Let me go back again, sorry. Or like a chorus equivalent. Yeah, like opens up. I don't think I heard that chord the whole time until right there. And then that, hey. Bamboo Creek. Well, I'm not gonna lie. As far as setting, so many things can go through my head. Whether it's like a jungle at night. I keep seeing, obviously, a creek is something too. It's like, I don't know. But all those things that I'm seeing in my head don't really match the music that I'm hearing. The music I'm hearing is, and I don't mean that in a bad way. It's just for me, they're just not like computing together. And it's very curious. I'm very curious as to how they connect. Because to me, this sounds like a fast-paced section, like you're not here for very long. But it is very loopable. Like the song is seamlessly goes right back into itself. Bamboo Boogaloo. Not gonna lie, I'm drawing a blank, which is okay. Sometimes that happens. Can't always get something. This was to me more of a. It felt like clearly such an homage to older games. Donkey Kong, although it didn't sound like Donkey Kong. The title did, but also I'm sure this composer probably was inspired by it. David Wise and whoever else was, Robin Bainland, and there was the girl too. I can't remember her name right now, but something Novakovic. Bad with names. But I just featured one of her songs from the Ice Cave chant. So I put her name there. I just can't remember right now. My apologies. This sounds... Well, the thing I was mostly... Because like I said, I'm a musician, so I hear certain things. I'm trying to do multiple things. I'm trying to, get an idea what's happening, blah, blah, blah. But also, like, the musical side is probably what takes from me front and center. It's like it's the first impression I get. Is I always dissect something musically. I always try to envision it on a fretboard or a keyboard, and I'm trying to visualize a lot of things. I'm visualizing waves and equalizers, all that stuff. So when I hear this, I think immediately kind of nerdy stuff, honestly. Like, I wonder what equipment they're using. I wonder what audio workstation they used. I wonder how long it took to master this and to EQ. It's such a meticulous, good sound. And not only that, is that you're trying to make a sound that was from a different time. And that's another thing. Then my brain goes into like, it goes into trickling things like initial idea, I say stuff, and then like, oh, I catch another idea, and then I just go off, and then just. And that's something I noticed. I never noticed that until I started to record these videos. Obviously, if you haven't noticed, I don't cut my ideas, where it's just like I'm over here with different things. So you can pretty much visually see the ideas coming to my head in real time. The only time I ever cut is if I have to like sneeze or cough or something, and it's so rare. So it's rambling, but it's also very, I sound like I'm selling my channel or something, but it's true. You hear a lot of ums and thinking opportunities because things just come to me like at that time. So what I was saying is it makes me think again as a musician, like, okay, say the developers are like, we need this sound. So then my brain goes, well, is this the composer's decision? Do the developers want this? And then how much do they immerse themselves to get inspired? Do they listen to nothing but like NES and SNES and stuff for like months straight? Or do they go out of the way and not listen to it at all and get their own ideas? That's what I think about. And by the time all those thoughts go through my head, it's already either halfway through the song, and then I can start opening like another avenue in my mind, like, oh, okay, how about scenery? How about this? I'm pretty much telling you guys how my videos go in my head. Meanwhile, I'm listening and just enjoying the sounds too. I don't want to think and turn it into homework. Fun fact, the reason I've been able to do this for this long and that it's fun is because I don't think of it like work or anything like that. I get to hear music. Music has always felt like a break from the world for a second, or a minute or so. And it's one of those things that it's the main reason why I can't record and film all day. I wish I could, that'd be great. But as much as I love music, it's just like anything else in moderation, I love pizza, but I can't eat it all day. I would love to, that'd be great, but I can't. I'd get sick of it and I'd start to hate it. I would love to just be able to listen to music from like wake to sleep, but obviously it's impossible. But I do listen to it a lot throughout the day, all day. Like, I know when I get my Spotify year wrap up or something, it's like, you listen to this many hours and something crazy. I always have it in the background or something like that. Anyways, what I'm saying is, when it comes down to these videos and recording, it's fun because I have like mentally prepared myself to be here, and I look forward to it every time, you know what I mean? So that's how I get so immersed into it and start to think so much. Both these songs are 2 minutes exactly, which I don't have a preference really on track length, but because I've had everything. I've had stuff that's like a couple seconds to a minute to stuff that's 20 minutes. That's too long, in my opinion. But clearly the song is just 2 minutes and then it just loops from there. But in those 2 minutes, there's a little bit of a pressure, like, how much can I extract out of this, And basically, at the end of the day, is I could tell that this soundtrack, the reason I'm saying all this always leads up to a point. Sorry. Actually, no, I'm not sorry. I used to be, but you're gonna be watching, so whatever. That's just my old insecurities. Don't listen to me. Who? The reason I'm saying all this is because the soundtrack, and from what I hear, the game as well as a whole has a very admirable following and a deep love project, passion project. I never heard of Rainbowdragoneyes, but I can tell there's their heart poured into this. That is not easy to make, to do, to compose, to record, to edit, what have you. That is really impressive. Really impressive. TLDR. Damn. Setting wise, nothing really. You know, I just keep thinking jungle. My brain keeps going back to jungle. Maybe because I keep staring at this thing. I don't know. But but the sound effects, you know. Actually, you know what? You know what it really, really gave me the feeling of? Remember Temple Run? That's what it kind of gave me the feeling of. Like this sort of outside, which also I think takes place in jungle, right? Just this fast kind of thing. I don't know why. I don't even know if Temple Run has music, but that's what I thought of. Anyways, thanks for watching. Thank you, Biosleeve. Thank you to all my requesters. I need to hear more from the Messenger because I know they have this whole future and past thing. I didn't even think about that. I forgot about that. Not once did I. In my other video I did factor in the past and present. This one I completely forgot until just now. So, see, so many things to consider. Video game music is way beyond just, you know, boop boop beep. Even when the days of boop boop beep, it was super dynamic, dude. Anyways, video game music rules. Thank you to all the requesters. Thank you, Biosleeve. Cannot be here with all of them. Without all of them. I'll see you guys later. My name is Jesse in the auditorium. Have a good night.